Not anything else. Stream died. And like again, I'm just kind of done with that. So I'm going to figure out something else to do. Chat it up and everything, I guess. I don't know. So it'll be like on here and everything. Let me find some good like oh, here's what we'll do. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this so fucking much. Let me find my stew dying playlist. My favorites. Actual insanity to work to. Um, and I'll just talk with you all while I find the fucking. Where's the? God damn it! Where's the? That's the one. That's the one. Okay. Fates battle themes. Oh shit, that's loud. Okay. So what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect some footage for a video. You can believe that. I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be good. And oh, I should probably update the stuff. Hold on one sec. Bear with me. I'll play the music in the meantime. Okay, so I've set it up, and you're gonna dig it. Trust me. Just trust me on this one, okay? I have a good idea. I have a very good idea. Actually, I'll be right back again, one moment, but I promise you it's a good idea. Okay, I'm back. I have a good idea. So what we're gonna do... Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for what we're gonna do? I'm almost ready. I hope you're as ready for this as I am. I need to apply one final filter. And then it's go time, baby. What do you think we're gonna do? Like, genuinely, what do you think I have up my sleeve? Do I even have sleeves? The answer, yes, I do have sleeves. But, what do you think I have up my sleeve? No, I'm not ending the stream. No, I'm not ending the stream. If anything, stream has only just begun. Stream has only just begun. That's right, folks. We are gonna have some fun tonight on stream. And what do I mean by fun? I mean, we're gonna talk to each other. You and me. We're gonna have a chat. Should I add the tag just chatting? Hard to say. What I can tell you, though, is you're gonna like what you see. I promise you. I guarantee it. And you know how I know that? Because we're gonna play some Pokemon. That's right. Some Pokemon. But we're not doing any old Pokemon, no. No. We are here on this route, right? This route. Right? What am I doing on this route, you might ask yourself? You might be wondering to yourself, what is he doing here? What is he doing on this route? Why is the game faster than normal? You ask yourself. All right. Now you understand what it is we do. Now you understand what the fuck it is we're doing. That's how you know. I gotta find a better way to do this. Hold on one second. What the dog doing? What isn't the dog doing? I need it so that the game, like, lets me control my controller. No, I don't want background pause, but I do want the thing that allows me so I don't have to click every so often. Where's a better counter? How do I... fuck it. Whatever. Ah, shiny pseudo-wudo hunting time. How right you are, Apollo Sigma. How right you are. Do you know how right you are? Like, I would be concerned that you're so right because you'd, like, show up to a Republican primary. That's how right you are. Yes, I'm tired of Kingdom Hearts. You know what? It's so funny. I'm so tired of Kingdom Hearts, I've resorted to doing this. That's right. I've resorted to giving myself carpal tunnel syndrome, looking for a tree with red fingers. That's all that happens whenever I do this with Pseudo-Wudo. I have been here for a month. I have not been keeping track of how many resets I've done up till now. You might ask yourself why. And I could tell you, well, there's a lot of reasons. But truthfully, it's how I enjoy spending my time. So, if you don't like that, that's a you problem. In this world, life does not wait for people to choose their own destinies. Life does not wait for you to come to a decision. No. Life wants you to take charge and to do what you think is more exciting, what you think is better for you, okay? Life is about having a good time while you are still alive on this earth. And if you think that sitting here at the same place in a DS game that released in 2010 for a month, mashing nothing but an A button and the soft reset key, if that is what brings you joy, then you should do it. Okay? That is what life is. Life is not about this bullshit namby-pamby mashing, swinging your sword at anything you see. No. Life is about doing what you think is right for you. Okay? I have chosen to do this because it feels right for me. It's not right for everyone, but it's right for me. It gives me something to do when there's nothing to do. It gives me an alternative to whatever the fuck Kingdom Hearts is. Because I am hoping, praying, not praying, I don't need to pray, no one is looking forward to my success but me. I am hoping to see red fingers on this tree. And I know I'm not colorblind. That would be a problem. I'm looking for the green bark and the red fingers. I have been here a month. At least 2,000 resets. I only play for a couple, like an hour or two at a time, but I've been consistent about it. Near day, like almost every day, for at least a half hour. Sometimes Aaron will go to bed, right? Aaron will go to bed, and I'll say, oh, I'll come in a little bit. And what will I do? I open this, and I mash the A button, looking for the red-fingered wood. And clearly, almost a month's worth of this has gotten me nowhere. And I have to be okay with that, because I've chosen this task, because I think that it's a worthwhile use of my time. Is it a worthwhile use of my time? I don't know. But I'm here and I'm doing it. So clearly I must be thinking so. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it's what I choose. I am able to live my life this way. I have chosen this for me. And I think that that's proud. That's proper. That's something to be proud of. That's proof that I am living and alive, that I choose to do this. And if that isn't worth something, I don't want to know what is. If you don't like that, that's okay. You're not living my life. So I've been ranting for 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes. Oh, we are in it for the long haul, folks. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready to just talk. and vibe and have a great time. It's 9:20 on a Thursday. What do I have to do tomorrow? Nothing. So Voltage, what is my favorite Johto shiny Pokemon? Well, right now, I am really partial to this one. I think this one's pretty cool. So, I got my team. There's Lyle, and there's Shaylee, and there's September. And then there's motherfucking Rat, Benadryl, and the bird that they gave me to move around. Also, if you're wondering why you can't see the bottom screen, I don't know what the heck it is. I need to, it's something I'm going to look into after stream's over, because, I don't think I changed my overlays. So, it's definitely just, a weird overlay thing where, the window doesn't fit quite right. September, crazy how it's... Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So, yeah, I got September. I got this thing. Okay, so this thing, right? It was a month, it was literally a little over a month ago. I was bored, and an acquaintance of mine, a good friend, if you will, they told me that they were soft resetting for a shiny starter, and I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So I did, and I was doing that, and I found that the first hour, I only did it for an hour that first night. And I didn't get anything, so I was like, oh, I'll go to bed. I'm tired anyway. Next morning, I woke up and I'm like, I should do it again. And so I did. Not 10 minutes later, I get this. And it's the starter that I was looking for. I was going to, if I didn't get a shiny in the next 45 minutes from when I had started it, or whenever I'd gotten it, I probably would have just chosen Chikorita and played through the game completely normally. So, now, though, I have this. I have September. And so I am now responsible for getting more. So, I'm gonna DM... Hey, Snake! Hey, Snake, I gotta... Oh, wait, Snake's not here. Damn it. I thought Snake was here for a sec. I'm gonna DM Snake a question real quick. Where is that silly man? I'm gonna spread the good news of Voltage is soft resetting for shinies, because I have fallen down this rabbit hole forever. Maybe that's a good use of my time. Let me drop this in 5 off topics. In bots, or L plus, yeah, that works. L plus ratio, that's a good one. That's a good place for it. Yeah. Let's see here. Where else should I drop the new link? What other Pokemon communities am I in? Isn't that what we dream of? Shiny Pokemon! Oh, look, it just pinged the roof. I think that's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I'll wait to hear what Snake says, but in the meantime, so that's my favorite Johto shiny right now. Maybe it'll be this one. Nope. What's your favorite Sigma? You like shiny Shuckle. The blue shell is really nice. That is a good, nice one. I like shiny Ho-Oh a lot. Like, shiny Ho-Oh is just really cool. What else? What else ones are really good in Johto? Shiny Slowking is kind of obnoxious, but, like, I appreciate it. The problem with the shinies in Johto is, again, like, the shifting of the color palette wasn't, like... It didn't necessarily create good shiny Pokemon, you know? Shiny Skarmory's alright. I like Green Wings. Looks like the... It looks cool. What other shinies can I think of that are in Johto? I'm gonna, like... Also, just a wee bit. Hopefully it's not too quiet. Let me know if it is. Shiny Azu is nice? Yeah. Shiny Azumaril's nice. Yanma, Politoed, Umbreon, Ho-Oh. Oh, okay. I got a hot take. I like Shiny Espeon. I quite enjoy Shiny Espeon. It's one of my favorites. But that's because I'm a green enjoyer. I am a green enjoyer. Green is my favorite color. If you can believe that. You know, I have my favorite shade of pink, which is like my branding now, but truthfully, the green color that I have on my Discord, in my server, that's my favorite color, green. So. The concept of a favorite color is so fascinating. I find the green of Shiny Espeon to be nice. Most green shiny don't use that nice emerald color, though. Well, yeah. I like that it's a little bit, like, neon green. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Nope. I'm gonna open up Obsidian so I can, like, have a thing to discuss, to talk about. My second brain, if you will. Nope, that's not it. Anyway. So, that's just how life goes with these resets. You just keep going. I mean, okay, so the other green shinies, like, I can't think of too many green shinies off the top of my head. Shiny Hydreigon's one of them. You know what I really wish? I really wish that the shiny forms of the Rotoms, instead of all being, like, the red color, I wish that they were the colors of the eyes of the form that they're in, so that way I could have my shiny Rotom be green. Shiny Dragonite sucks? How dare you? I kind of agree, but, like, I don't think it sucks. I think it really sucks. I think it just regular sucks. Yo, I got a question for you. You ever heard of a thing called trout tickling? Tell me, chat, you ever heard of a thing called trout tickling? No. You have not heard of trout tickling? Do you know what trout tickling might be? It's not a euphemism, I promise. I swear to God, it's not a euphemism. Trout tickling is the process of tickling a trout. It is very literal. Trout tickling, when you rub the underbelly of a trout a certain way, the trout will just go, like, into a trance-like state for about a minute. Like, it does not fall unconscious, it does not, like... It does not get paralyzed in like, the traditional sense. It does not die. It simply becomes in a trance. For a minute. This was documented in a 1921, like, World War I journal of a World War I soldier, I think it is. And he talks about how he would be able to grab the fish and rub its underbelly a certain way, and it would just freeze. It would not like become stiff or rigid. It would just go limp. Man, I study fish. I should have known that. And get this, right? That can happen in people. Not necessarily in the same method. It's not like you tickle someone's stomach and they just go, like, hypnotized or whatever. But there's a term for it. It's called tonic immobility. Did I increase the incrementer? I don't think I did, but whatever. Tonic immobility. Tonic immobility was something I learned about, like, about a couple weeks ago. That, like, I never had heard of. But it was really interesting. Tonic immobility is an involuntary reflexive reaction in living animals that causes a temporary state of just inactivity. I think the biggest thing that it's been linked to is just the living creature's perceptions of their surroundings. Like, nothing else. Just, like, perceived danger. Because this immobility appeared in fish, for example, when there was a perceived inactivity or a perceived inescapable danger. Also 69 resets. So, it was the idea that, like, they were going to die, so they went into a hypnotized state to make it feel better. Mentally, like, from a mental survivability perspective. This is different from Thanatosis or playing dead. That's a different thing entirely. Which also, I didn't realize that Thanatosis meant playing dead, or, like, I didn't know that playing dead had an actual meaning, or, like, an actual kind of word. So that was a new thing that I learned, which I think is, like, just enough to talk about on stream for about 10 minutes at most. 5 minutes at most. Because it's also, like, there's an association with it in humans, like, in association with severe PTSD, which I also found to be, like, that makes a lot of sense. Playing dead is called Thanatosis. Not Thanatos. Thanatosis. But it is neat, isn't it? Ain't that something? One sec. I got the okay from Snake to post in the Capcord. To go post that shit. So here I am. Oh, here we go! The conquest sides. Let's go. So yeah, that was one of the many things that I had learned about. You're learning all about so many interesting things. But, like, so I made that video about how I use Obsidian, and I literally just opened Obsidian and talked about it in here and everything. And so, like, I have my notes on, like, certain things. I think it says a lot that I really don't have many notes on Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't have many notes about Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry. It's just not interesting me. I mean, I thought that I was gonna be fine, and, like, I think I'm more just, like, the Ursula fight just immediately burned me out, and I was not... I did not want to play more of trying to maneuver the camera in that moment. I was getting a headache, or, like, dizzy, and I was just like, I'm not doing this. So, for those of you who may be tuning in, expecting Kingdom Hearts, that's why. Okay. Nope. There we go. I gotta play Fire Emblem Fates at some point. I feel like that would be interesting. Like, I told a couple of my... I made some new acquaintances between Fire Emblem Awakening and now, and I told them about the Fire Emblem streams, and they were like, you know... And I said, yeah, I think I might do that with Fates. And they were like, if you need a Camilla, let me know. And I was like, that's fine, Voltage. If you ain't vibing with the game, forcing those through may not be the way to go. It's not necessarily that, Sigma. Like, there are definitely parts of the game I do really like, or I had fun with. So, there's that. It just feels very unsatisfying to me to play more of a game that frustrates me at a lot of points, but is really fun at other points. I'm very, like, I don't like dropping games, you know? I don't like dropping things. I feel irresponsible doing so. I find that, like, it would be good to do to finish it, but, like, I don't know. So, I don't want to just, like, stop playing it, though, you know? We'll see. Because, like, it doesn't feel fair. And I know I have autonomy over what I decide to do and what I decide to play, but at the same time, like, I would like to play games that my friends enjoy to see what they liked about it, and maybe if I can gather a similar opinion or a different opinion. But, like, can't play Kingdom Hearts 2 without playing Kingdom Hearts 1. And you gotta beat it. No. We're almost at 100. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to 100. So, Sigma, have you ever soft reset stuff for shinies before? At the very least, you're almost done with it. Oh, interesting. Cool. 100! Hooray! So wait, Sigma, I have a question too. They said that Atlantica was skippable? Yeah, I have tried to shiny hunt before. What'd you try to shiny hunt? I've never stuck with it though. See, I got what we call in the business the TikTok thing. The TikTok shiny, wherein when you post a TikTok for the first time, it intentionally makes yours have a wider audience, so you get more interactions, which makes you make more things. It's like you're giving the stimulus immediately and then taking it away, hoping that people stick around, you know? They don't promote it as hard. That happened to me with the shiny Chikorita. I believe I was shiny hunting for a Giratina. Yeah, Giratina's cool. I got a couple of them. A couple shiny ones. But I got them from events. So, maybe I'll just become a full-fledged shiny hunter on this channel. Wouldn't that be fun? Have like a little overlay being like current target, most recent. Bullshit like that. Have like a little box of the confirmed shinies that I have. Going for a shiny live dex is the epitome of poor decision making. And yet, here I am. I'm not going for a shiny live dex. I'm just trying to, like, get more shinies. Through legitimate and verifiable means. Because, like, I have shinies, but a lot of them came through trades. So some I don't think are legit. Maybe that's just me. I should put a timer in the bottom, too. I bet that's what they use. They probably use Live Split to keep track of this, don't they? I would assume. Atlantica is a completely optional world. Atlantica, completely philoptional, more like. I don't. How is Atlantica an optional world? That doesn't make sense to me. Most players go ahead clockwise from Agrabah to avoid it and just do Monstro, Halloween Town, and Neverland. So you can either go to Atlantica, or you can do Monstro and Neverland, and Halloween Town. Like, they're like, you can skip this, but you have to do one more level. Probably worth it. Why do they choose Monstro for the Pinocchio one and not, like, the island of, bad people? Of, like, the bad misbehavior or whatever. I mean, I understand why they chose to put Captain Hook's ship as the Neverland and not, like, go into the woods where you have incredibly racist depictions of Native Americans. Like, I get that. But, like, why Monstro? I don't understand it. But whatever, man. What do I care? It's just a level. I mean, just a level in a video game. I wish there were a more convenient way to update this tally. Nope. That's fine, though. Agrabah's a good level, and Monstro is, like, not a bad level. It's just, like, hard to navigate. I don't know. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 is just hard to play because it doesn't have a mini-map. Like, that's really a lot of my issue with it, is, like, I don't know where I am. I just kind of happen upon places. So that's just, like, how it goes. Okay. 130. Oops, not what I meant to do. So Neverland has the story progression key for the next world, Hollow Bastion. You can either go to Atlantica or Monstro. Either go to Atlantica after Monstro or do Halloween Town. That's what I did. That is what I did. It's cool that the game offers you choices, at least, on how you want to go through it. Let me do one thing. So yeah, we just go about it. We're all going through it. We're all through it. I should probably eat some, like, real food before I go to sleep. Yeah. What's the deal with these new Twitter spaces, right? Like, they're just, like, exclusive circles for people to talk to, like, other people. But, like, people are posting on Twitter, hey, who wants to join my Twitter circle? It's like, that's not the point. The whole point is to make it be anonymous to those who aren't in it. It's meant to be like that private club treehouse, the place where we can radicalize teens on Twitter. It doesn't make sense to use it as a networking tool. It's just like, it feels like a worse email. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not an interesting, fun, talking person all the time. Hi, Snake Stream sub for 24 months streak. 2 whole years this man has been subscribed to twitch.tv/voltagevo, at one point formerly known as twitch.tv/voltage12o, like the letter 2. But would this count as a stream toddler? You bet your ass, Snake. As long as it's slowly learning how to walk, that's what counts, baby. That's what counts. Don't you just love soft resetting? I expect to get over like 500 here before the hour is up. Well, maybe not before the hour is up, but maybe before like another 45 minutes. I don't fucking know. Don't ignore me. I clearly have no ability to calculate rates, so I won't. But how are you, Snake? Are you doing good? Hope you're doing well. Hope grad school isn't kicking your ass yet. That'd be disappointing. Today I made progress in learning structural dynamics. What'd you learn? Feeling proud of myself. I'm glad you're proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Oh, it's starting to. Oh, yeah. Snake, does your PI... No, you're not a PhD student. My bad, sorry. Masters. Okay, so yeah, you are in, like, 12 credits, 5 classes kind of thing. That doesn't sound very fun. Where are my lectures? Yeah, so I can tell you what I learned today. So I'm in a class, nuclear space propulsion. You're doing 10 classes over 3 semesters. Okay, that's tolerable, but they're all grad level, so that's gonna be hard. So yeah, I'm doing a course on nuclear space propulsion, right? And the course, we got some lecture notes, and we were talking about, like, the resources you need to consider for a single day's worth to support 1 human. And, like, usually it costs, like, 31 kilograms for food, oxygen, water for hygiene, and water for drinking, right? in total, that weighs about 31 kilograms per day. So if you're trying to go to Mars, right? And that's going to be like a couple hundred days, almost 1,000 days. Think about how much that's going to weigh for one person. That's a lot of weight that you have to get off of the Earth, mind you. You have to get all of that off of the Earth, and that everything has to go properly. Something aquaponics. I don't know what aquaponics is. I'm just telling you, the space is a scary place. And it's interesting, right? Because when humans breathe carbon dioxide, you can use carbon dioxide and hydrogen to literally make methane and water. And methane could be used as a fuel, and, well, water is like water, so that's really, really important. So, like, it's interesting what we can and can't do, or what's not efficiently done yet, but that reaction has a 98% of, like, of its, like, the products from its reactants. Like, if you put in like 100 grams of these total of the reactants, you're gonna get like 98 grams of the products. Also, sorry, that's why in chemistry I didn't do very well, because I kept getting the reactants and products just mixed up. P comes before R. Products versus reactants. It's so simple but so useful. They don't really use it that way. Or they use it, but like they don't use the methane. So, aquaponics is the plants feed fish feed plants thing. You can do that, but it's not very efficient. Or like the ADA on it, right? I think like the return for what you put in is very low in a relatively short period of time in comparison. So that's kind of the basis for that. So there was that, and there's this thing called supercritical oxidation. Supercritical oxidation, which like you would need to use on the ship sometimes too. But supercritical oxidation you can literally do in your own home. It's how you get coffee beans, or like you extract the caffeine from coffee beans with supercritical oxidation. It's also how you get cannabinoids out of cannabis. My professor shared, my professor who is working with people from NASA and US National Labs, where you need a Q clearance, where you have to be sober for a year. That professor gave me that knowledge. So, supercritical oxidation. You can buy it for your home. Ah, shit. I hit the reset. It was 171, though. Go use this knowledge in my set. No, we're all PhD students trying to, like, work at National Labs, Snake. That would be bad. That would be the opposite of what we would want to do until it becomes federally legal, which even then they still might be like, I don't think so. Look, I understand what John Fetterman is trying to do. I think it's admirable. Call for Biden to decriminalize marijuana before Labor Day? Before Labor Day, Biden has 3 days left to act if he wants to do that. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen, like, in that time frame. Maybe he'll legalize it, like, September 11th. National... whatever happened that day. But, like, even if it becomes federally legal, or at least, like, scheduled differently, or whatever, you know, National Labs are still going to test for drugs. And marijuana will still probably be tested for. So, you know, that's just how it goes. And what can you do about that? You can't do anything because it's a crime to smoke weed. I want a clip of that out of context with me just saying, it's a crime to smoke weed, and then the triumphant music. Can someone please clip that for me? I would love that. Who's the Democrat running in Georgia for Senate? Is it Warnock? Raphael Warnock? No, he's... Hang on, I'm going to look this up real quick. Georgia Senate race. Yeah. It's, yeah, it's Raphael Warnock versus Herschel Walker. Like, Warnock is... If he wants to get elected... He's really gotta, like, lose the, like, take the high road approach. He's gonna have to get his hands fucking dirty. Alright, let's take a look at, Erin sent me her fantasy football team. It's good. Let's see. Ooh, David Montgomery is a fine pick. She had him last year. She got Justin Jefferson and Garrett Davis? Oh, she shouldn't. I don't think that was... Well, whatever. Kyle Pitts. Good. That's a good pick. Pitts will be a good pick. Yeah, I'm feeling as a flex. Yeah, that works. She got 3 QBs. She picked Trey Lance. Okay, cool. Why did she pick Justin Fields? Anyway, just talking about politicking and whatnot. Alright, I think we get the flow songs now. Yes, I love these ones. These are the good ones that, like, the revelation ones. Erin's not out of town. She's just around. I didn't respond to any of my messages. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't. Oops. Oops. I love the, say what you want about Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. The music on the maps, these maps, very good. Just that. Thank you for the clip, Snake. I hope you're well. Football season is almost here, folks. You know what that means. If you haven't seen the Emplemon choking video in sports, I would highly recommend it. It's very good. It's very nice. I quite enjoyed my time with it. They talked about my Minnesota Vikings, which is always fun when they talk about your team until it's about choking, and then it's not fun. But what can you do? What can you do? Okay, I love the percussion in these. And the way with the reverb, it makes it sound like it's underwater. You'll hear the percussion I like a lot near the end of the flow version of this, which will come up shortly. And not these. You'll know. It's at the very end of it. 200! Say what you want about Fates, but goddamn, it's got some good tracks. One, two, one, two. Ah, listen to that, like, change in time signature. It's so good. So I don't have classes on Friday, but I have Monday, Wednesday, 11 to 12:15, and Thursday, Friday from 3:30 to 5:15. That's bad. I don't like that. I really don't like that schedule, Snake, but good luck. Oh, here it comes. Here it is. Ready? Right now. Or not now, right? It's at the drop. This part. Man, I love that part so much. It's so good. It's so good. I now also understand why shiny hunters definitely have, like, wheels you can spin and things you can fuck around with. It's like, yeah, if we get, like, this many things, we can, find a new thing. Or, like, why they have their camera on and just get the reactions of the people so that when the reaction comes around, you can get the pop-off. I get it. I get it. I'm just not set up for it. I could. I really could if I wanted to, but I'm not quite there yet. I don't think I want to lean into that niche quite yet. I don't know if it's quite a niche I want to get into it. I don't know. It's a new place to go and do shit. To explore. To see. And I don't know if I want to get into that quite yet. I suppose we'll see. So yeah, continuing on, like, what I got to, one sad volt lose for every shiny. Every failed shiny, yeah. Ah, yeah. We ended lecture today with the question, what is a rocket? Like, chat, could you describe to me what a rocket is. What makes a rocket, right? Could you do that? Because I couldn't. Like, when they asked that in lecture, I was like, ah, funny. And then I realized, wait, I actually cannot. I was thinking to myself, a rocket's a rocket, man. Like, what more do you want? It's a rocket. A mass that expels mass to push itself forward. Basically, yeah, that's actually really good. But it also produces, it just produces thrust. So, yeah, that's actually a really good definition of a rocket, Snake. Well done. I'm not an aerodynamics student whatsoever, so, like, I didn't know that there was a definition for a missile or a rocket of that nature, you know? Because there's a lot of things that fly. There's a lot of masses that can do something. But that doesn't necessarily make, like, just a bottle of kerosene. And that doesn't make, like, a bottle of kerosene a rocket. Not without, like, a nozzle. I never did get to fire off. Like, in 8th grade, we had, like, earth sciences, right? And they were like, oh, yeah, you build a rocket as the last thing of the year, and then, like, on one of the last days of school, we'll fire off your rocket. And I was in 8th grade, so, like, you know, they had to do it earlier, or they had to find a time to do it, and the day that they scheduled to do it, to launch these rockets that we'd spent 3 weeks making, 2 weeks making, it was raining. So they couldn't launch the rockets. So I've never had, like, my rocket be launched at school. Isn't that sad? Oh well. At least I learned about nuclear physics. Nuclear. Howdy folks, I'm gonna teach you about nuclear physics today. Did you know that astronauts' spacesuits are actually radiation hazards to them to an extent? So what happens there is that in astronaut spacesuits, you'll have cosmic gamma rays coming in, right? Like galactic photons, cosmic gamma rays, basically. Like, gamma rays are photons that will interact with the matter in that suit. And as a result, if they're at a certain energy, they'll interact with that matter, that low Z matter, and odds are it'll undergo a process called Compton scattering, where the photon, acting as a photon does, will hit an electron and scatter off of that into a different direction. And the electron will absorb part of that energy as a collision, right? And so as a result, that photon, after colliding with a electron, there's a chance it could collide with another electron at an energy where Compton scattering is the favored interaction with matter. So, if an astronaut's wearing a spacesuit of a certain material without means of shielding against these cosmic gamma rays, the astronaut's going to get a pretty big dose. There's a very good chance it could get a big dose because the way that you get dose is energy absorbed into a volume, right? A dose of radiation. And the gamma ray is not necessarily entering you, like the gamma ray is not what is, like, you're not getting, like, shot by a gamma ray, right? What you are feeling with radiation effects is the electrons depositing the energy that they get from the photon colliding. That's what happens when you get radiation poisoning or damage or whatever. That is where the energy goes. So when that happens, if the photon is scattering a lot of times, it is probably depositing a lot of its energy. And you don't want that. You don't want that. That's not good. And that's why space suits could be a real problem, because the only time you're going to be wearing a spacesuit is when you're out in the vacuum of space, where there is very little to attenuate the photons that are just traveling through space, So, the first thing that they hit might just be you in a spacesuit. And they may deposit a lot of energy, like 60 MeV. I don't know. I made that number up. That's kind of high. 60 mega electron volts. 1 joule is... So, think about joules, you think about energy. An electron volt is 1.602 times 10 to the minus 19 joules. I think that's the conversion. Let me just make sure. One sec. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, so 1 electron volt is 1.602 times 10 to the minus 19 joules. So think about a joule, right? Think about a joule of energy. The energy needed to raise the temperature of water 1 degree Celsius, right? Think about that energy. Think about having, for example, a particle on a quantum scale, right? Something so small, like the size on the scale of like an electron, that is able to impart energy. Like, hang on, let me just make sure my scale is proper here so I don't fuck you all up. Let me just see what... Right, so these cosmic rays, they are going to be... Let me see if I can find the... Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So, there's ultra-high energy cosmic rays, right? Those are literally photons, right? They are so small that they interact with electrons, but they have an energy of 10 to the 18 electron volts, or a sixth of a joule. Something that small with that much energy. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Right? That is so fucking powerful. Think about, like, getting hit by a baseball, right? Like, a baseball, you throw a baseball at, like, a couple miles per hour, and you end up, like, getting a energy of, like, 60 joules, right? Yes, Shane, I did switch games. I was tired of Kingdom Hearts. So I decided to soft reset instead, because that sounded like more fun. But think about that. Think about how much energy you have when you throw a baseball. Like, how much energy in a thrown baseball? Okay, yeah, so for a pitcher to throw 80 miles an hour, they have to have like 92 joules. 93 joules. So think about a sixth of a joule from something like so much smaller. Like, so much smaller. Now think about being hit by a baseball of energy, of particles of that energy. You would fucking die. You would not just die, you would, like, die immediately. So we learned about that. Don't you just love radiation? I love radiation. Radiation is so fucking fascinating. Something so small could be so powerful like that. Just because it believes in itself? God damn. But yeah, Shane, I did switch games. Thank you for being proud of me. Maybe I can be more powerful if I believe in myself. It's possible. It's certainly possible. I mean, like, that's just how it is. Voltage, I'm glad you think radiation is interesting. That's why you're doing it, not me. Yeah, look, listen, I'm sacrificing my well-being. I'm more likely to develop cancer than you are, probably. Just because of what I study. And that sucks. I wonder if there's a maximum energy for cosmic rays. There has to be, right? Because, like, think about it. There's a upper limit to the speed of light, right? Like, there's an upper limit on light itself. So, if we have the speed of light c, and we know that there must be an upper limit, and it's like h nu. So, or c over h. No, excuse me. hc over lambda. So the frequency, the wavelength of the wave, the photon, isn't necessarily known, but we do know the speed. I don't know. IDK voltage, you won't have to interact with architects and contractors on the regular basis. Yeah, they sound like fun. Interesting thing. I'll look it up. There's probably some upper bound on it. There's usually everything in the universe is bounded. Everything in the universe is bounded. Well, that's not entirely true. We don't know what the lower bound is on size. Does the universe have at least one boundary, though? Yeah. It does. Red finger. So the universe isn't infinitely large. Yeah, the universe has one boundary. It's called my brain, boy. Not the observable universe. Look, the universe is just really big because just God loves the humans that much. He loves you and me so much that he made his love infinite. Ah, that's right, JoJo is out today. Anyone have seen it? I haven't seen it yet, but whatever. So the universe, is the universe completely outside Vulture's brain or completely inside? It's outside. My brain is an enigma. Let me think about that. Yes, it is possible. It is definitely possible. One sec, sorry, I'm DMing someone. Anyway, polynomials. Polynomials are interesting. Oh yeah. I haven't seen... I'm really excited for the Part 6 stuff here. Because, like, the fights... So from what I understand, it goes up to Jailhouse Lock. So it's got at least 3 of my favorite fights. At least 2, excuse me. But it also has 2 of the dumbest fights. Anyway, I'm really excited for Planetary Waves. Like, the entire Survivor exchange. And I do want to see Green Grass of Home. I want to see how they do that. That will be an interesting one. And it'll also be really interesting to see how they do Dragon's Dream. Because I'm certain they figured it out by now, but, like... who knows? Who knows? Not I. So, that's cool. I think I'm going to watch that probably this weekend. Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? Aaron and I have been watching a couple shows lately. Survivor Millennials versus Gen X. We got through Co Wrong, and now we are on Season 33, Millennials versus Gen X. That aired in 2016, like, in the fall, so I was going to college at that point. So this is, like, new and exciting for me, because I only saw that season on, like, a really grainy screen originally, because it was on a screen, like, the size of one of my computer monitors, but lifted way up high in our dorm's, like, common area. So I haven't seen it really in HD. So this is a new experience for me, so it's kind of cool. We just finished episode 3, so we'll be watching episode 4 pretty soon. And I've seen them all, I know what happens, I know what to expect. But, like, it's very interesting to rewatch. It's a very interesting season to rewatch. So we've been watching that, and we've also been watching Dairy Girls. Dairy Girls, like D-E-R-R-Y. We got through season 1 last weekend, or maybe even on Monday after the storm. We watched it, and then we're now in season 2, and it's really good, and it's about a bunch of high school Irish girls in Derry during the Troubles, and it's really amusing. And because I've watched enough Oni plays and listened to enough Sleepy Cabin, I actually understand some of the Irish fucking banter, which is really, really funny to me. And 300. Oh god, the first 5 minutes of Derry Girls give me so much second embarrassment. I walked out there. Oh yeah, it's horrible, but it's funny. It's like, the fact that it's so extreme makes it, like, a little bit more bearable. Like, compared to The Office, for example, I cannot handle The Office to save my life because I get so much secondhand embarrassment because of the mockumentary style. At least with Derry Girls, like, I can tell that it's kind of spoofy, kind of like a joke, like, it's obviously a comedy series. They're trying to, like, play it for laughs. I understand it's entertaining for a lot of people, but I cannot stomach it. Usually I just grimace and, like, look away. I'm so bad with cringe humor, though. That's what I gotta do. I gotta do a you cringe, you lose. And then you just send me clips of my old stream. I like little clips of The Office, but I can't sit down and watch it. Yeah, same. Don't ever ask me to watch Scott's Tots. I won't do it. I really won't. Ah, soft resetting. Truly the joy of mankind. It's Friday tomorrow. It's really weird. It doesn't feel like Friday tomorrow. It feels more like it should be the middle of the week. There is a good YouTube channel called Scott's Thoughts, though. Yeah? Tell me about it. I haven't heard of this YouTube channel. Alright, come on now. Come on now. We'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it. Come on. I know that the universe can have anomaly events, anomalies. I've observed it. It is possible. I wish to observe it once again. I wish to observe it. He does solo Pokemon runs in Pokemon Yellow, but it makes him interesting. Rather than, haha, I'm only over-leveled the entire game. That is fun. It's great for background noise, yeah. That's what I like about gaming YouTube channels sometimes. It's like, sometimes they are, like, actually good for, having on in the background. Or they just talk and shit. When I do chores, I have his vids on. That makes sense. That's good. That's a good thing to do. When I do chores, I often... Lately, I've been listening to, like, audiobooks and podcasts and everything to try to, like, broaden my knowledge. But sometimes, like, you just need an Oni Plays compilation. Sometimes you just need to listen to some bits being played out. Sometimes you just need to listen to about how a man killed a ton of rats. And that's okay with me. When I go on runs, I listen to audiobooks too. When I'm doing laps around the track at the gym on campus, I am listening to high quality rips. Have I seen Mousetrap Monday? No. What is Mousetrap Monday? Is that like akin to Fat Fuck Friday? It's just this guy who reviews the most ridiculous mousetraps. I've not seen that. Should I watch it? Is it funny? Does he review the board game Mousetrap? That would be funny. It's a good time. It makes sense. I believe it. It's a good time. What makes it a good time, though? What makes it a good time? Okay. Soft reset. There's a patented mousetrap that's basically a gun rigged to fire toward the bait. Oh my god. Patent law is so fucking strange in an amusing way. Right, I should soft reset. I should be auditioning. Oh well. It's just how it goes here. Sometimes. I've run out of things to discuss. Oh no. 333! I put it in pics. Let's have a look at this. That really is just a gun. Like, that is a six gun pointed at a rat. I love that. That is incredible. Aw, that's the Obi wink. Obi winks are good luck. So, heads up. So heads up, by the way. Oh yeah, how do you feel about Graphite Eye? Graphite Eye, the new Pokemon from Skirlet and Verlet. Graphite Eye. I think it's neat. I think Poison Normal is going to be an interesting typing combination because it's actually like kind of good. You basically trade a fighting weakness for a psychic and ground weaknesses, which, like, I don't think is that bad, to be honest, because you also gain some interesting and useful resistances, and you still have an immunity to ghost. I also like that it only has 3 fingers, so to attack, it flips off everyone. I quite enjoy that. I would imagine it's probably gonna get, like, it's probably not gonna be that great. A mon that's immune to both ghost and toxic. I mean, yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be super great. Like, I would need to see its moves, right? Because it could have trash moves and have decent stats, or the other way around. Decent stats, trash moves. Like, I'm gonna withhold a lot of judgment. But Unburden and Poison Touch being its 2 abilities makes me laugh, because those were literally the ones that we considered for Astrolotl. With Cap. Like, those are such Cap choice abilities. It's so funny to me. So maybe now with this thing, maybe now with Graphite Eye, we can, like, avoid having Poison Touch just on every single cap pull ever. Because it'll actually be an explored concept for a change. I think its design's alright. Like, I wish it had pupils. But whatever. I think, like, Pokemon designs have been a lot more cartoony ever since, like, Gen 5. This is not... Or Gen 5, Gen 6. Like, this is nothing new. But this one definitely feels different. I haven't seen the official art for it, so, like, I just don't know. I think it'll be interesting. Fun enough. We'll see. Nothing yet. Whoop. 350. They really were. Like, I think Graphite Eye has, like, a lot of opportunity to honestly be very, very similar to, like, what Cap wanted Astrolotl to be, depending on its moveset. Like, if it gets Fake Out, if it gets Knockoff, if it gets Trick, if it gets, like, all of those things, and then in addition to Poison Touch, that was something that Cap wanted, so... On Astro. And, like, wasn't normal poison even, like, in contention for Astro, or was it, like, fire poison? Because I know poison was on that list. It was Poison Dragon. Okay. I remember Fire Poison got discussed, at the very least. You were vying for a Corrosion Mon. Is there a Poison Dragon type? Am I just forgetting? There's not a Poison Dragon type. No, Eternatus. That's the only one. Eternatus? I got... Oh no, it's the legendary Pokemon of yore, Eternatus. Reminds me of an alien. Reminds me of an angel from Evangelion. Eternatus. Eternatus. Okay, so here's a question for you, chat. First question. Are you familiar with the concept of the back rooms? Second question. When you consider the back rooms, do you find them scarier with or without monsters inside of them? Do you think that the back rooms are more interesting / scary if they have monsters in them? And I'm going to hold off my answer here so that I can give you all time to process that, to really think about whether or not you think those back rooms, those dimly lit, soggy carpeted, beige walled, empty interior liminal spaces, if you think that those should or should not have monsters, I would be curious to hear one way or another on this one. Because I have an opinion, but I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to poison the water hole. My take is that adding monsters to the backrooms kind of defeats the purpose of them in the first place, of the backrooms. Because they're supposed to be endless, empty, meaningless spaces that may have had use but no longer do, and have long since been forgotten and abandoned. And their infiniteness is what makes them truly scary, not the monsters. Because once you add monsters into it, it's just another, like, another horror space where things can kill me. In the back rooms, the only thing that can kill you is you. You are the only reason you will die in the back rooms, whereas, like, monsters in the back rooms kind of, it just feels wrong. It doesn't feel right. So, that's my opinion on it. I think that there's been, like, a lot of... There's, like, an SCP-esque wiki for the backroom stages. And it's really interesting. Like, people just co-opt, like, floor 5,499 and are like, this floor is dedicated to the engine room. This room has nothing but leaking pipes and rusted vents and a motor that goes around the circle of the room, carrying things to and fro. There doesn't appear to be any major entrances to any other major floors in this space, and yet, when turning off the engine in this engine room, 5 floors were reported to have fewer lights on, or something like that, you know, like that kind of thing. Like, people have made just floors like that, and it's like, oh, that's cool, yeah. I dig it. I like the community opportunity to just build an abstract space that scares you. That's kind of fun. I gotta wear my retainer tonight. Sorry, I'm kind of just, like, dropping any thought that I have. I don't know. I definitely just chose this kind of on a whim, so... whatever. Oh, maybe I'll roll the dice this time, please. Maybe I'll roll this time next time. Nope. 388. Ooh, I like that part. Nope. Nope. It's okay, though. Come on. Nope. You just have to have the mental stamina. You just gotta be different like me, you know? You just gotta be different. Takes about a half hour to do 100 resets, looks like. A little under. Assuming no interruptions, that is. No, that's probably faster. Because I'm about to be at 400 and I'm like at an hour 45 and like I wasn't even resetting the whole time there, so. Oh, man. This is why you don't soft reset at night. You get tired. Aw, Winnie's on Aaron's lap. That's awesome. I'm so happy. 400! I'm getting very tired, and my voice is getting a little raggedy if you couldn't hear. We'll go for a little bit longer, but not too much longer, I don't think. At least not, like... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We shall see. We shall see. Nope. Oh, good. Let's see. Nope. Ah, I love that. I love that little blink, 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 blink. I love that. That's such a nice, like, oh, it sounds so nice to my ears. So very nice. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't like that the undergrads are back on campus. They are the root of all things bad on campus right now. The gym's too full. Lines are too long. Parking lot's too full. It's all because of those damn undergrads. I was really enjoying summer. I got spoiled by summer so much. I got spoiled by summer because none of the undergrads were there. Or at least none of the ones that were like parking in my parking spots. And they're not really my parking spots, they're just the preferred parking spots that I prefer to park in. But, all the same, they're there, and it's very frustrating. There's just more people, and it's like, I know I go to a Big Ten school. I know that there are a lot of people who go here. But it's just like, it threw me off when the freshmen, the sophomores, the juniors, hell, even the seniors came back. There's so many of them again. I just forgot. I guess I genuinely just forgot how many people there are that attend this university in the 4 months of summer. Which is kind of stupid when you think about, like, when I say that. I sound like an idiot, but, like, it's the truth. So... And I'll blame that terrible truth on those silly undergrads. They're probably, like, out and about. Like, I would bet money that there's at least 5 packs of undergrads who are just out and about right now. Just, like, out at bars. I wouldn't even blame them. It's a Thursday, it's the first week. Like, there's not gonna be homework. Nothing is going to be due tomorrow. And if you don't have class tomorrow, then, like, why not? I don't have class tomorrow. I'm still going in because it's my job. It's my job to figure out how to fucking boot from Linux. Read a paper. Come home early and go on a run. That'll be my day tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow. Day tomorrow. Day tomorrow. Oh, yes. I love these ones. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is Thorn in You from Fire Emblem Fates. Fire Emblem Fates. You're gonna play Fire Emblem Fates, are you? Well, first thing you gotta know is that there's so many things to do in Fire Emblem Fates. So, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wouldn't do. Wouldn't do. Anyway. I'm now rambling. The nice thing about the fall semester is at least the cafeteria is back open. We are Shiny Hunting Steam Buns. Hello. We out here. We're trying to get this pseudo-wudo. It's not coming along so great, but we're doing it. Yeah, with the fall semester back, the upstairs cafeteria is open again, which means, like, I don't have to choose between Poke, Euros, and Panda Express, even though I like 2 out of the 3, or at least 1.5 out of the 3. Sometimes Panda is not good, but it's there, and it's food. And the Euros are really good, but, like, they're dense, and I don't like them for, like, days I like to run. Heck yeah, man, yeah. And so now the cafeteria's back open. The problem is, everything is, like, 50 cents more expensive this semester, and I make the same amount of money, which is really frustrating. I know at the end of this semester, I will get, like, a overall raise. I will get a raise at the end of this semester for passing my quals and becoming a candidate, a true PhD candidate. But, like, until then, I am still making the amount of money I make, which is not a small amount of money for a grad student. Michigan pays their grad students very well. Like, admittedly, I make a lot more than the average grad student in comparison to others. Like, I'm probably in the top. Well, I don't want to come across as overly weird about it. All I mean to say is that Michigan pays their grad students well. Nuclear engineering at Michigan pays their students extremely well. So, like, I was talking with my friend who's a PhD in math, who's going for that at the University of Minnesota, in Minneapolis, right? So, like, apartments might be a little bit more expensive or whatever. He makes $400 to... No, he makes, like... No, he makes, like, $600 less than me a month. And he has to pay more to live. For a math PhD. And they pay them pretty well in math. Like, math are some of the higher ones at Minnesota, if I remember correctly. So it's like, whoa. I mean, theoretically, you should pay your grad students as much as you can, but, like, you know, you have to get funding to support them and everything. But, like, postdocs make $50,000 a year for work that they could be making almost 3 times that much money. And I get the point of being a postdoc. You want to get more experience doing research, but you've gotten your degree, so you can, like, further advance the field at, like, prestigious locations that have resources that you want. I get it. Like, I understand it. But, like, you are only going to be a postdoc if you are so passionate about research, or you are just dragging your feet on trying to find something. At least that's how I feel right now as I enter my second year of PhD studies. Who knows, maybe in 4 years I will be a postdoc. I kind of hope not, but we'll see. A lot of postdocs do stick around to become professors, so maybe I'll just play the bit where I will go and become a professor of nuclear engineering just so that when I play Fire Emblem Three Houses, it doesn't feel weird. That would be the ultimate playing of the bit. Wouldn't it? Because, like, postdocs, they're doing cool stuff, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I would like to be able to buy a house. I don't know. I think that might be of use, of note, of relevance. I mean, yeah, mutual fund's cool and all, but, like, you know, I'd like to be able to put more in that. I'd like to be able to max out my contributions rather than just, you know, give what I can. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't know anything. All I know is that I just have to keep reading, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll get there, and it'll be fine. So, Steam Buns, what are you doing on Thursday? Or I guess it's Friday for you at this point, right? It's probably what, 9 a.m., almost 10 a.m.? Ah, yes, the song that plays in my head when I don't know the answer on the exam. 11 a.m. All right. You overslept, but it is Friday. Do you have class today? Thank you for spending your morning with me. I appreciate it. No, I don't study. Oh, that's right. That's right. My mistake. I wish I could map just the soft reset command to pressing the controller in, or the button in, you know? And then that way I don't have to press 4 buttons all at the same time. I really like Desire Below. It's such a good track. Professional gamer, obviously, but how do you, if you're a professional gamer, how do you get better if you're not studying? I'm always studying, boy. I'm always studying. You know I stay on that study grind. There's a song called Happiness Breeze. That's the song that's just hyper fast happy. Posted in music. I'll watch it. I'll listen to it. Oh yeah, I got an email saying, it's September, whatever. Yeah, I guess I do study the gaming. So, ha. Okay, tell me why Gen 6 has so many fucking ways to shiny hunt. It's absurd. There's, like, Masuda method, obviously. There's, friend safaris. There's chain fishing. There's the, like, Mirage Islands. There's the not Pokey Radar, but the other one, like the Dex Nav. There's so many ways to shiny hunt in Gen 6. It's kind of crazy. Not that I want to be a shiny hunter forever. I just want to keep playing Heart Gold. I can't until this guy gives me his key to be shiny and open the gate. So, yeah. I'm kind of just here right now. I would say totaling right now, just if you want to know how many times total I've done this reset process, I would say just add about 2,000 to this number. I've never shiny hunted. It's fine. It's just like a good way to spend boring time. Am I trying to play the game with only shinies? No. I'm not Small Ant. I'm just trying to get them. All the encounters, I'm trying to have those be shiny. So, Chikorita, Sudowoodo, Eevee, Dratini, Gyarados, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Kanto starters, Hoenn starters, Latios, Latias, Suicune. Yeah. Small Ant's cool. Like, I enjoy his content. He's cool. He makes funny stuff. I haven't watched his VODs. I've only seen, like, the highlights of all of them. But, like, he seems to know what he's doing pretty well. He's been doing it for a while. Props to him. I think one of the reasons I will never be quite as big as some of those, like, big streamers is just because I literally cannot commit the time to it. Like, some people stream 5 times a day for, like, or 5 days a week, rather, for, like, 4 hours a day, and they just know how to keep people occupied and entertained. And, like, I have it to an extent, but, like, Jesus Christ, what do you talk about in hour 20 of the week? What if the Lake of Rage characters has the chance to be regular colors? That'd be funny. I would laugh. Knowing your odds, that would happen. The end of the road should be here. We're approaching 500 resets. We only have 21 more to go. Does anyone have any cool things that they did when they turned 21, if they are 21? Or above? Oh well. That's just how it goes. COVID was in full swing when I turned 21. Yeah, I'm 21 next year? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I turned 21 the summer before COVID. So that was cool. Like, everything happened, and then I got to go out to bars and everything. And then it all kind of fell apart. Like, when I was living alone, though, like, that final semester when I was back on campus for the fall of 2020, like, I was living alone, and most of my friends weren't in Madison, so it didn't make sense to go out to bars anyway. So I didn't really care that much. Snake is 23 in 2 weeks. Nah, Voltage is older than I am. Yeah, that's right. I am. Dex is a little older than me. I think Layson is a little older than both of us. Shisp is, like, I think a year younger than Snake. Or a year... Yeah, like a year younger, because I think he's a senior this year in college. Or maybe a junior. Arabia, I think, is my age. Who else? I have no idea how old D2 is. I know, who else? I don't know how old Zettles is either. D2 is probably 40. You know what? Yeah. He's probably 41 even. Spoo is young. Spoo is like 19. It was really weird. I was like, wait, huh? At least I think he's 19. I'm pretty sure he's 19. He's a young boy. He's a little sport. I know Spitfire's a little younger than me. That makes sense. I've come to the sad realization that I'm actually kind of older than a lot of people playing competitive Pokemon. Like, BKC is, like, 6 or 7 months older than me. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, that kind of shit fucks you up a little bit. Panu is 16, right? I don't know. I kind of want to try VGC in Gen 9. I do too, Snake. I actually really do. The only thing holding me back is, like, making the Pokemon, you know? Look, I'm down to form a coalition of trying VGC in Gen 9. I think it would be fun. I just hate not being good at it. I played VGC in, like, early 2016 before GS Cup was revealed. So I was able to, like, play with, like, the VGC 15 meta, which was fun enough, I guess. I just didn't like soft resetting for IVs. I hated that. That was awful. And 500. Rental codes help. Can you, like... There has to be an online service that, like, makes rental teams, right? VGC is actually super fun. I see where Nintendo's... Oh, yeah, I'm not denying that VGC is fun. I completely see why it's fun. Games are quick. They involve a lot of strategy, a very high amount of strategy. And you have to be, like, playing on your toes, and there are so many limitations that it really breeds creativity. And there's no stall. Players can make their own teams public with rental codes. Right, but I'm saying, like, can you use basically, like, a Showdown import on a website to make the QR code for the team, and then that rental team gets put in? That's what I'm asking. I would assume that that's possible. I would assume that that is somewhere possible. I haven't heard of that, but it'd be nice. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to use other people's teams. I want to use my teams on the ladder. But I don't want to build the team until I know that it works the way I want it to, you know? Like, I don't want to make a rental team that I'm not going to use, and I don't want to use someone else's rental team for, like, just anything, you know? I want to have a point. So, I'm not opposed to it. I think it would be fun. I've done it before. I would need to, like, re-look into it. But now, Fort Wayne isn't too far away from me, which is nice. When I was in Minnesota, like, the closest fucking thing to me was in Indiana. Not until Madison Regionals in, like, the spring or whatever. Cybertron just posted a Trapinch Calyrex Ice team. Oh boy. See, that's what I wanted to do. I really wanted to be, like, the Pokemon streamer who just used a different team each video and like made stuff with it. But I just got so burnt out by it. Like, maybe it's just because there's no good cap ladder or whatever. But like, cap just burnt me out, man. Playing cap, there's no way to get better at it unless you just like play matches in very specific circumstances. And like, you're not guaranteed to get better with every match. You're not gonna have just like a random opponent to test things on. You have to specifically like say, hey, give me a fight. And like, if you get into a room tour and lose, then like, good luck trying to get a new match. That's why the cap metagame can get kind of stagnant. Just my take. But yeah, I would be interested, perhaps, in seeing what VGC 2023 can be. VGC 2023 is probably going to be like Paldea decks only, right? So that might actually be like an interesting metagame. Because, like, if it's a Paldea regional dex, that will be really interesting to me. Because, Sword and Shield got sale, yeah, I feel that. I think I'm in the right stage in life where I can commit to, like, restudying, so to speak, the game in the way that I did back in high school. In college, I didn't really, and then when I was between, I didn't, like, dive into a format or a tier at all. But like, I could try and dive into VGC for Scarlet Violet. That could be fun. Stream some fights or whatever. Voltage, let's do VGC stuff. Sure. I just need to have a way to make the Pokemon, you know? Like, in-game, I need to know what I can do. Because if it's gonna be like, hatch eggs for 5 hours and hope you get the right one, that is, like, the antithesis of fun unless you, like, prepare it all the night before. And then they need to have a very precise way of doing EVs. Like, there just needs to be an extremely precise way to do EVs. I've also seen people, I've seen some hot takes on VGC Twitter of people saying that, like, Pokemon having perfect IVs and heck. Oh, Hoodie, hi, hello, thank you. Welcome for the raid, Hoodie with a party of 3. Welcome, hi, I'm Voltage. I'm literally just soft resetting for a shiny suit of Wudo, and I've been here for about 2 hours now. Hello, Sumi Hikari. Hello, Dami XD. Welcome. Let's dance, boys. Woo, yeah. So I've been here for a while. I'm just talking about how I'm probably going to try to do VGC for Scarlet and Violet. The issue I have is that, like, it's always a pain in the neck to make the Pokemon effectively, you know? So, yeah, Volt Mech assembled. You don't have a torso, Snake. You don't have a torso. But yeah, I would definitely be interested in, like, trying that out eventually. It's just, like, I don't have the time and patience to do that. Sumi Hikari, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Thursday evening. So, Hoodie, what were you doing? What were you doing? If I need consistent stream content, I can always VGC ladder. Yeah. Basically, the only thing I'd have to be worried about is, like, team snipes. And then get a team going on the side. Maybe Bayonetta. Nice. You know what? That makes sense, given your raid message. That makes a lot of sense. Bayonetta the Queen. God, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Yeah, I think if I did do VGC, it would be... I would definitely try to dive into it a lot. Hard. Because I don't have to worry necessarily about, like... There's something about, like, when I was trying to innovate in Cap or whatever, nothing ever felt right. Like, it felt just really easy to go down a specific format and, like, just use this, and that's it. And, like, admittedly, sometimes I'm not the best with, like, analyzing teams to see how they're good and how they're bad, but, like, I might be able to take a data-driven approach and analytics to, VGC. Who knows? That's just me. I'm happy to help you with it sometimes, showdown with you. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It wouldn't be till Scarlet Violet, though. I'm, like, kind of burnt out on playing any competitive Pokemon this gen, aside from, like, the occasional Little Cup and, like, the random Ubers where I'm randomly, like, 1582 on the ladder. Or something like that. Like, I'm high on the Ubers ladder for some reason. I must know which starter. Probably Sprigatito for me. We'll see. You're going funny ducky. Okay, so Gen 3 Ransbat is the best Ranbat. Why? Why is that the best Ransbat format? I've decided. I'm gonna take a large break after this Capel. I didn't even get drafted for it. That should, like, that's the plenty of break I need. Pretty burnt out, yeah. I mean, the fact that you guys made it to finals, though, is huge. That's a fucking Rose triumph right there. If there ever was one. Ah, man. Oh my god. Lays just sent me a photo from AI the Somnium Files 2 Nirvana Initiative. And in Boss's office, it looks like there is Among Us. What the fuck? There's also a decently large pool of Mons. Yeah, there's like 400. I think, ultimately, I'm going to probably pick Sprigatito, but I really want to try to use all Gen 9 Pokemon on my team. That's just kind of how I do it in, like, every gen. Because, like, ever since Gen 6... Well, I didn't do it in Gen 6, but, like, Gen 5 I did it. Gen 7 I did it. Gen 8 I did it. So I'd like to continue that trend of, like, using only the new Pokemon that are revealed in the region. And, like, regional forms count. It's just, like, the new stuff. The new Mon they revealed, you don't know, but you're being optimistic. I love that it's the middle finger Pokemon. It's got two long fingers, and they're both the middle finger. Oh shit, I haven't been, like, updating this. Whatever. Plus or minus, like, 2 on that one. I like Poison Normal, though. That's a good typing. It's a new typing, which is good. If the leak stuff is true, I have a good idea. The leak stuff is 100% true. It's definitely real. They literally had, like, part of the name of the Pokemon that was revealed today. So, that should be indication enough. Which, like, if you all don't mind, I might talk about the leaks a little bit. Like, the leaked Pokemon, or, like, what are supposed to be there. Like, as long as you guys don't mind, I have plenty of thoughts. Because I'm really excited for it. You've not been following because you want to be surprised? Alright, fair enough. Snake, I can't wait for a poison steel type double immune to toxic. There's gonna be a poison steel type. I guarantee it. What happens when that thing gets fucking corrosioned, though? That's what I want to know. Waiting for a Fire Fairy? I don't think there's gonna be Fire Fairy this gen. Like, honestly, the leaks for this game have been the promotional material, basically. I'm, like, 50% confident that Game Freak is just like, fuck it. It gets people talking about our game, so sure, why not? And that's why they're not, like, shutting them down. I'm excited for what the gym OST will be. If it slaps as hard as my wig gone. Oh, as Glad. As Galler. Oh, got it. I was gonna be like, Glad. Nah, okay, Galler's gym theme is only good for the first portion of it. The moment the chanting starts, it's ruined. Which to me is disappointing, because, like, the gym leader battle themes, and, like, oh, I hate the chanting hoodie. I think it ruins the entire song. I think it would be much more of a, like, interesting theme if they kept the, like, tense EDM kind of vibe. It makes me feel like a huge sporting event. Yes, but in my opinion, you're gonna have people rooting you on, I get it. They really lean into the sports theme, sure. But, like, I feel that it would capture the tension of the theme more without the chanting, I don't know. Or, like, maybe the way that they did it before, because to me, it just sounds like a... You know, like, it doesn't sound like anything in particular, whereas, like, older themes, the older version, the beta theme of the gym theme, was actually, like, interestingly, they chanted melodically and stuff, so... Anyway, find that both European gyms use EDM, yeah. Especially the Elite Four theme from X and Y. I actually like X and Y's music. It's good. So yeah, if you hadn't heard, we're at the end of the Fire Emblem Fates battle theme compilation, 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I'm going to give this 3 more softer sets before I call it a night. We'll see what we get. Starting, that's 1. Let's see here. Let's see here. It's 2. Yeah, the Elite Four theme for Gen 7 makes me feel like I'm hunting down, yeah. And that's 3. All right. Trav is starting his stream in 7 minutes, reportedly. Trav, are you doing that for real? Schnikes. Okay, well, I don't want to keep going, though. I'm tired. Schnikes, dude. Who would be there to raid otherwise? Sword Timber? Fine, okay, I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Trav, if you're not streaming by 11:30-ish, I'm going to shit on you. So yeah, we're gonna do this again. Alright, fine, Travis, you win, you win, you win. But you better be giving me what I want. Actually, let's do... where is it? Where is it? Ooh, yep. Yes. We're doing this now! If Trav doesn't get it in the next 5 minutes, he's not getting my viewers. You hear that, Travis? You hear that? It's a race against time for you. Can I get to 600 softer sets before I call it? Let's see. I don't like Alola that much. The routes are unmemorable and uncreative, and they're all a straight line, and there's no side paths. There's nothing really interesting in Alola after you go there. It's very empty. It's like, yes, they made a 3D omnidirectional movement, or like, but they didn't do anything with it. At least X and Y, like, they had the grid movement option to make things interesting to an extent. But I just don't find Alola as a region to explore from what I have explored very interesting. At least Kalos has, like, some dynamic set pieces. And at least Galar... Galar's even worse. Galar takes everything I don't like about Alola and makes it worse. Towns are uninteresting. There's 3 houses to go into. They're big for no reason. One town is a hallway. Like... Sword and Shield is awful. It really is, honestly. Oh, shit. Well, hope that wasn't the shiny. You know what I think, Snake? I think that Sword and Shield were being developed for the Wii U, and then they had to pivot to be potentially developed for the 3DS, because they saw that the Wii U was bad and wasn't going to work. And then they learned about the Switch, and they were like, oh, well, let's just do it on that. I do love the character customization music with the character design, but there's a lot missing. That's fair. From being from Hawaii, yeah, that's a very valid reason to, like Alola. Because there's a stretch on, like, Hihi Town or whatever. Or, like, not Hihi, but, like, Maui, I think it is, the one on the first island. That, like, is literally just Honolulu, and, like, it's literally just a road. The art that they drew for it is quite literally a certain road on Waikiki. So, that's kind of fun. They should make a region based off the Midwest with the Great Lakes. Howley City, that's the one. Tells you a lot about the towns I know. Maui is the one that's based off Johto. Po is the Team Skull one. And that's all the ones I know. Like, maybe it's just because I haven't replayed Alola in a little bit, but, like, it really did not capture me. I wonder where after Spain it's going. It's probably going to go to, like, China. Honestly, probably China. I would love to see a South America one, but I don't think that's going to happen. India or Africa? Yeah, maybe. Or Australia. I think Gen 10 will be in China. Not gonna lie, I sort of doubt that a Japanese firm would make a game based on China, based on politics. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I definitely see why they wouldn't, but I feel like it's one of the best ways to, like, capitalize on the, oh, that's interesting, on the market. What do I know, though? Let's just see what we get here. I mean, like, the Isle of Armor, right, in Sword and Shield was absolutely based on Hong Kong, but they definitely couldn't say it was Hong Kong. So, they instead said it's based on the Isle of Man. New Zealand or Australia, I could definitely see for sure. I think there's a lot of, like, ecosystems that are worth exploring, especially like Great Barrier Reef, for example, Uluru, for example, the Gold Coast, for example. There's a lot you can do with it. I want more islands, yeah. I like water. That Travis better be starting his stream here soon. Midwest on the Northeast, yeah. 600. What if I just played the small ant VOD of him soft resetting for the shiny starters? And it takes him like 4 hours to get the fucking Totodile. Australia is the perfect region. I'm sure you have no bias in that statement, Steam Buns. I'm sure you have absolutely no bias. And I will become the trumpets. Why would you want to be a trumpet when... Like, I'm gonna be honest. Sinnoh, kind of a mid-region, but the pianos are fun. But they definitely only chose pianos because that was the MIDI instrument they understood the best. Hello, Dex. Welcome. How are you? How are your Lechonkers doing? Are they prepared for their matches this weekend? They better be. We are testing. That's what I like to hear. That is what we like to hear. I like Sinnoh because of the lore in that area. And just Ancient Field, but Hoenn's trumpets go so hard. I think Sinnoh is cool, but like, I would have... I mean, like, this goes back to my issues with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, honestly. But like, God, it's such a boring zone in that it's very temperate. Like, there's not a lot of climate diversity. It only gets cold. And, like, yeah, you can say the battle zone is like, oh, a tropical island. But, like, I just don't find, like, coal mining towns that interesting. And, like, the entire left, like, everything next to Mount Coronet's, like, this not nice shade of brown. And, like, everything... I don't know, like... There's not enough color variety in the world of Sinnoh to be interesting to me at times. Wow, such a political statement from Voltage. I went on record that Volt hates coal miners. I think coal miners should learn to code. And I say that as a joke because, like, you know, for the bit. But, like... Compare that to Hoenn, where the region is half land, half water exactly. Like, it's literally designed that way. Or, like, Johto with, like, yeah, it's a little blander, but it's got, like, a lot of history and there's a lot of, like, regional diversity. Maybe it's just the sprite work in Sinnoh, but, like, it's just kind of boring to me. I don't know. I think, ultimately... Like, Unova, when you get to Unova and it's, like, more urban, it's interesting because at least the mountains and cave systems are different. Like, I get it. You're going through different parts of Mount Coronet, and I like that. That's cool. But, like, the areas surrounding it, like Celestic and Eterna, there's almost nothing different between them. Like, Hearthome and Veilstone, there's not that much different. Sinnoh's a good region, but I don't think it's, like, the greatest region known to mankind. I think that's Johto and Unova. And Hoenn is a close third. I just wish Hoenn had a better way of... I need to find new music. We'll just go with that, yeah. I just think that Hoenn's water routes are not as distinguishable as people say they are, and that makes it hard to navigate. Sinnoh was the last time we ever got quarter game slot machines. I know! You can't gamble no more. Child gambling's illegal. Yeah, I definitely spent too much on those quarter gamble slots, so... No, you're the greatest region known to mankind. Thanks, Dex. Appreciate it. I don't like Johto as it feels a bit crammed together. The level scaling is also god-awful. Okay, so when I talk about my favorite region, I don't necessarily say favorite game. Okay, like, Johto is just a comfy region. It's just a good region in general. Like, say what you want about the levels, I agree. But, like, you cannot get more comfy, right? Than, like, the National Park, than Mount Mortar, than the Lighthouse in Olivine Town, the Whirl Islands, dude. Like, Blackthorn City. Like, the natural way that you climb a mountain to get to a town, and then you go down the mountain path to get back to your hometown. It's so cool. And, like, the history in Ecruteak City, that's so cool. And Goldenrod City rocks. It's like a major hub with a train. It's got a radio tower. It's right there. It's got an underground sewers or like area, which I find so cool and interesting. And if you go just a little further south, you get to Azalea Town, which is like this tiny, like cooped up little area in the woods that's so cool. That's like developed just enough to have a gym so people like come and go through it, so they get to like learn the mythology of the area through the Ilex Forest or the Union Cave. And it's got the ruins of Alf, like Ecruteak City, ruins of Alf, Violet City. Good God, all of them right next to each other. It's so cool. There's so much like what feels more authentic character to the region. Johto agenda and Johto advertisement. Like, here's my deal, right? Hoenn being a tropical island region is cool, right? I like that. It feels like an island, and that's really good. I feel tropical. I just wish the ruins of Alpha had anything to do with them, other than bad letters and power. You go to Arceus there. You go to the Sinjo ruins. Kanto is a little too, like, just plain urban for my tastes, like urban and suburban. It's based on Japanese, like, countryside and cities and whatnot. I get it. So it's not meant to be, like, dynamic. Sinnoh, when you try to get to dynamic, you end up being stuck really around this mountain for a lot of the time. Like, all through the early parts of the game, so everything's got this, like, brown and old feel, and, like, there's nothing really modern feeling in it, because, like, even when you're in Veilstone, you feel like you're in the mountains still. You feel like you're in this, like, rugged terrain still. So I don't quite, like, get the vibe. And when you go, the only escape from that is when you go north to Snow Point, which is admittedly a very cool spot to go to, you know? Unova is interesting because, like, at least the towns are very, very, very dynamic. You know, like, I think it was intentional for the brown history because Sinnoh is an old thing. Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that it looks ugly. I'm sorry. Yeah, Verdant Turf is cool too. I'm not saying Hoenn is bad. I'm not at all saying Hoenn is bad. I don't want to give the impression that I think Hoenn is bad. I think Hoenn's really good. I think, like, Kalos has the problem of being unrealistic for the sake of artistic natures. Like, Kalos is designed to feel like you're going through a whole year on your journey, because you start in spring on, like, routes full of flowers in bloom, and then you move to summer when you're on, like, the coast and the desert and everything. And then when you go north to Laver City or Laver Town, it's in the fall with, like, the rain and the mud and the fallen leaves and everything. And then when you get past Dendemil Town, it's winter. And you're, like, then at Snowbell and Anastar and Snowbell. And then when you finally get out of Snowbell and you're ready to fight the Pokemon League, you are back at the spring routes. And it's exactly like a whole year has passed, basically. So, I get what they're doing for the artistic sake, but the region just geographically doesn't make sense. And, like, it's not super memorable. It's a little memorable. Like, a Pokeball factory's cool. Like, you got the museum that overlooks the ocean, which is neat. And, like, Geosenge is cool. And Anastar, the problem with Anastar is it's like, they don't talk about anything. They don't talk about the sundial. They don't talk about anything, you know? Like, it's just kind of interesting. And they don't really develop on it. And Alola is cool, at least, because they do have, like, distinct islands, but again, everything feels kind of empty. Routes blend together. Hoodie, I don't mean to ruin your dreams, but, like, you are Dreaming big. Okay, 648. It's like the France and Spain border. You'd think so, right? You hope so. About that actually happening. Yeah, Callus's geography doesn't make sense. Galler's geography honestly may be worse. Like, why the hell is there just a snowy mountain range and then just like a normal city on the other side? It doesn't make sense. Galler's geography just doesn't make sense. That's, I think, why I like Unova's and Johto's and Hoenn probably the most, is everything feels believable. It feels real. It feels like an actual place. Oh, yeah, I think it would be really cool if it happens. That's fair. Very fair. You are very fair, Hoodie. Okay, someone DM Travis, tell him to start stream sooner, because otherwise I'm going to send people to other stream, because I have about 10 more soft resets in me before I'm, like, done. Before I need to, like, just go to bed. The massive desert right outside Lumia's city pisses me off, as there's a frigid tundra in an ocean right by it. So if we're to understand the beta and everything, that was supposed to be like a place where life was just depleted. It was supposed to be like a place where like the life energy was just sucked out of the earth. It's not supposed to be an actual desert. It's just supposed to be like a dead place. Of course, you wouldn't know that because the game doesn't tell you that. I do like Kalos because Megas are neat. Probably not going to come back. I wish Megas would come back. I think they're actually, like, a decent thing to just, like, have in the canon that, like, we can't access anymore, but the anime still definitely references. And, like, other games definitely reference it. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. X and Y are probably my least favorite games. Don't tell that to Alex Aho. X and Y are his favorite games. I admire Game Freak's ability to just put a random place in a random town that has nothing in it. Like, the castle has nothing in it, and the town has nothing in it. And Game Freak just decided to make that. Like, sure, why not? But like Koraway City, where you have the fucking train that says, the train will leave soon. And then it doesn't do anything, the one with the waterfalls in X and Y, that literally has no other reason to exist. It's fucking infuriating. And on 666, sure. Give me my red-fingered pseudo-wudo. Nope. Alright. Here we are. Alright. No dice. Actually, I need to reset one more time. Or this is the 666th encounter. So I need to do this one. Alright, dice. Give me the roll. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Let's just send you away. Let's send you away. Abby's streaming. Miss Abby is spirit streaming, so we're gonna raid her. Damn, that would have been great, yeah. What should the raid message be? Is that a Breaking Bad reference? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's have the raid message just be something like, sure, yeah, still no shinies. or whatever. You could do that. Whatever floats your boat, just spam some emotes, have a good time with it. Thanks for tuning in to watch me quit Kingdom Hearts for the night to soft reset. Have a good one!